great.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, I enjoy it. I compose the music, I record it, I engineer it, I play it, I hire some musicians, I mix it, and if it's a video project, I edit it, and then recently, this particular project I mastered. It was the first time I mastered.
That's
I've
interesting.
mastered other stuff, but I figured it all out.
Did you do it here in the studio?
Yeah.
Or
I got
in-house?
some really unbelievable gear. I spent a fortune.
Yeah?
And I'll show you the studio later if you like where I mix this.
That's
Because
great.
I took a completely different approach. But the bottom line is, there's people that do it,
Of course.
better, of course, but I enjoy it. It's fun. I like engineering. I like listening and hearing and putting things in a certain place. For me, there's a certain amount of delay. That's what I know exactly. Like, it's a feel thing.
Sure.
And I feel the sound. And for better or for worse, it doesn't matter, because I do because I have fun. I enjoy it.
Bene, stavo dicendo che oltre all'editing video di tutti i lavori che di cui stavamo parlando prima, ha ovviamente anche registrato e missato il CD e i DVD, e nel caso di questo ultimo, Where the Wild Things Are, lo ha anche masterizzato, che di solito è un procedimento che viene lasciato ad altre strutture. Sta dicendo che si diverte a fare tutto questo e crede che tutti questi passi siano parte del progetto finale, in cui appunto lui ha piacere di mantenere il controllo sui singoli elementi. Steve, I remember during the premiere of the DVD, you were talking about this structure. It's called Hollywood Arts.
Hollywood
Am I
Arts,
correct?
yeah.
Okay. You want to talk about it? It seems something
Yes,
very interesting and very
sure,
noble.
yeah.
So maybe this is a...
Well, I met a woman that had this organization that she had started called Hollywood Arts, and very small. And I got on board to help with some other people. And what it is, it's a little facility in Hollywood that takes at-risk and homeless teens off the street and provides creative tools for them to, learn with. There's, all sorts of computers that have various kinds of, graphics programs, and there's fashion that, people come in and teach. And I helped build a little studio, and we put gear in it, and there's recording, and there's all sorts of equipment, and there's teachers that we hire to come in. And it's amazing because these people, these kids, their life story is unbelievable on some of them, really unbelievable. And, they're kind of trapped in the prison of their own, past. So when they come into a facility like this and they're able to sort of exercise a creative element, it has a tendency to take you away from, other thought patterns. And it's a real beautiful thing to see, because, when you create something, it gives you a sense of well-being, and it gives you a sense of dignity when you accomplish something, and fulfillment. And it's like human nature to want to achieve. And especially, being creative is one of the greatest gifts we have, and you can see how it can change people's perspective. And I've seen this work tremendously down there at Hollywood Arts, where these kids would come in who would normally be a terrible burden to society, have been able to transform into vital members of a healthy society. And they have been placed in schools and jobs, obviously not everybody can grasp it, but I just felt, this was a good way for me one of the ways that I try to give back. And it's very touching, because I remember when I was growing up how absolutely important, being creative was.
Of course. Bene, stavo chiedendo a Steve che durante l'anteprima del DVD, che è avvenuta qui a Hollywood una settimana fa, c'è stata una parte della serata in cui è stato presentato questa iniziativa chiamata Hollywood Arts, che praticamente è una struttura sempre qui a Hollywood, in cui vengono presi dei ragazzi a rischio che stanno praticamente per strada e gli vengono messi a disposizione delle classi e degli elementi per iniziare a essere creativi, a fare musica. Oh, you said fashion as well, or
Yeah, they teach fashion design and clothing,
design,
and, clothing making,
moda.
and yeah, and a lot of so many things that are creative.
E praticamente Steve stava dicendo quanto è importante per queste persone in genere, per tutti quanti, avere una connessione con la parte creativa. Molte di queste persone sono state capaci di uscire dal rischio e iniziare a fare qualcosa di buono e praticamente grazie a questa iniziativa riescono a avere una vita migliore. Probably there's a website for that, right?
Oh yes, hollywoodarts.org.
ORG, ok. So, il sito web di questa organizzazione è hollywoodarts.org.
Yeah, it's actually Hollywood dash
Ah,
hyphen.
so, il nome corretto è Hollywood-arts.org.